Welcome to SWTV, Sylvia with the Voice, your ultimate source for the most abnormal news and wildest reactions on the internet. I'm Sylvia, and we need to talk about what is happening in these streets. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button because it's about to get weird. Let's go. The Sheriff's Department issues a rare warning in the Guthrie investigation. While the investigation into the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie nears the 6-month mark, the Pima County Sheriff Department shares a rare update with the public. The Pima County Sheriff's Department is aware of posts circulating about the Nancy Guthrie investigation that includes a QR code requesting money. The PCSD shared via Instagram on Monday, July 13th, PCSD will never ask for money related to this case or any investigation. The statement continued, "Please do not send money to people you don't know or scan QR codes requesting payment. If you see one of these posts, ignore it and report it. Stay alert and help spread the word." While it's unclear who is behind the apparent false reports, the latest development marks a rare update from the sheriff's office. When did Nancy Guthrie disappear? For y'all who don't know, Mrs. Guthrie, 84-year-old, went missing from her Tucson, Arizona home in the early morning hours of February 1st, 2026. She was last seen the night before during a family dinner at her daughter Annie's home. The PCSD has been working closely with the FBI's Phoenix division on this case. While the Sheriff's Department is begging the public to remain vigilant and not to fall for scammers, they previously released a QR code for people to submit tips to help the investigation. The Pima County Sheriff's Department is urgently requesting your assistance in locating Nancy Guthrie, 84, who was last seen on the evening of January 31st, 2026 at her residence near East Skyline Drive and North Campbell Avenue. The PCSD wrote in a message on the portal, "If you have any information, please contact the Pima County Sheriff's Department at 520-351-4900 or 88-CRIME. And please, any piece of information that you feel may be helpful." The FBI continues to offer a $50,000 reward for any information leading to her recovery, alongside a $1 million reward offered by the Guthrie family. Anyone with information is urged to call 1-800-CALL-FBI. Let's review the footage of the potential suspect in the Nest Cam video.
Tonight, the first chilling images shedding light on what happened at Nancy Guthrie's house the night she was abducted. In this disturbing Nest camera surveillance footage released by the FBI today, you can see a masked person walk up to Nancy's front door and begin tampering with the camera around the time Nancy disappeared. The person has a gun holstered to their waist and is wearing gloves and a fully stuffed backpack. They then stop, turn around, and begin searching for something, eventually grabbing a handful of flowers from the yard, which they then use to block the view of the security camera as they disable it. This third video shows the person slightly hunched over as they walk up to the door.
This is the game changer we were waiting for, more than anything, more than, ballistics, more than other types of, cell phone data. This is the one. The video so often is what breaks the case open.
While none of the videos or images show the suspect's face, there are many defining features you can see that could help investigators and the public figure out who this person is. Here, there appears to be facial hair around the mouth, and here, distinctive shaped eyebrows showing through the eye holes of the mask. The person's clothes may also be a clue: light-colored running shoes, this zip-up jacket, and reflectors on the backpack. In this photo, the glare suggests there could be a flashlight in the person's mouth as they hold up those flowers in front of the camera. Since Nancy's disappearance 10 days ago, investigators have been working to recover any surveillance footage from her home, some of which the FBI says may have been lost, corrupted, or inaccessible due to a variety of factors, including the removal of recording devices. Today, the agency says by working with private sector partners, it was finally able to uncover these previously inaccessible new images.
Notice the way that someone's posture or the way they move, their hand gestures, all of that somebody has seen. This person has not gone their entire life never interacting with others, family members, friends, colleagues, people that know him know who he is. They just have to report it.
That's exactly what the FBI and the Guthrie family are hoping for. Savannah posting the new images saying someone out there recognizes this person. We believe she is still out there. Bring her home.
And Liz joins us once again live from outside Nancy Guthrie's home. And Liz, investigators will be able to pull some real descriptive clues off that video.
Yeah, Tom, that's right. Experts say investigators are likely going to be able to approximate this person's height and weight based on how they look in the video compared to other objects like the bricks. You can also see the person's gait, the way they walk. All of these big clues giving much needed hope to the Guthrie family. Tom.
Liz Kreutz on what could be a break in this case. Liz, we thank you. All right, we want to really analyze those videos now. Joining us tonight, Tom Winter, our law enforcement correspondent, and Chief Justice contributor Jonathan Dean. So, Tom, what's going to stand out to investigators from these videos?
Yeah, Tom, so much to examine here for the FBI. They're going to look at what type of gun he has. Why does he have the gun out and easily accessible? You can see how he's holstering it in his front. And what is stuffed in that backpack? It's clear from the video which direction he approaches from, so the FBI can start to look for other video from that area. And investigators can also dig in on all the clothing. We've seen from past cases where they will look to all the major retailers, pull receipts, and then pull the video from the store to see who bought that backpack, or pull the email and IP address of the online purchaser and find out who the person is. There's a lot to sift through. They've been looking at it much longer than we have, Tom.
It's a good point. And Jonathan, what goes into the FBI's decision to come out publicly and release these videos? They want the public's help.
All right, Tom, we're told the Guthrie family could not offer any definitive lead about the masked gunman, so the FBI decided to go public. 10 days in, they hope this video can lead to a strong tip that can lead to Nancy and an arrest. The urgency to find her is paramount, so they decided it makes sense to put the video out there. But there are still questions like, was there a car the person may have used, and where is it now? Was this person alone, or did he have help? Investigators are also likely wondering the level of operation that this suspect had, since it appears he relied on the vegetation in Nancy's own yard to at first try to obscure the camera. Tom?
Jonathan and Tom, our thanks to you. Recovering that critical photographic and video evidence took 10 days.
FBI Director Kash Patel said investigators worked with private companies, and the video was recovered from residual data located in back-end systems.
I imagine they've had them for the last 24 to 36 hours.
Tim Gallagher is the former special agent in charge of FBI New Jersey, who says investigators had to recover the images even though the camera wasn't connected to the cloud. If Nancy Guthrie wasn't paying for the cloud subscription, how did the FBI get the video off the feed?
Between the data getting to the server and the camera, there's stops in between. And there's going to be pieces of that data possibly that could be recovered. And from what it appears here, that's exactly what the FBI did.
Cybersecurity experts say the public really doesn't know what data tech companies are gathering without telling the public.
When you record data, it can actually show up in a couple of places. It can also be stored on a hard disk. It can be stored on the device itself. It can be stored in the cloud. It can be stored in a lot of places that sometimes are transient. So that is, they're stored there temporarily until something comes and flushes it away.
They were able to recover data from that, data that they thought was overwritten, and the bad guy may have thought was overwritten for life. The FBI can raise it back up.
Tom joins us now live. Tom, the FBI was able to pull those videos and those images. It shows just how sophisticated some of their programs are.
I think that's right. And of course, the main lab is at Quantico, Virginia. Cyber pros say the FBI may not want to fully reveal all of their tactics, since they may use some of those techniques in espionage cases. Tom?
I just don't understand why it's 2026, we're so advanced in technology and they still can't catch these criminals. I just don't get it. 2026, we're advanced in technology, we have all the resources, and still they can't catch these bastards? May Nancy rest in heaven. It's just so tragic that these incidents keep happening. Justice for Nancy Guthrie and the Guthrie family. Please remember to comment, like, subscribe. We'll continue the conversation in the comments below. Be mindful and respectful as this is a sensitive topic. Hit the subscribe button for updates.